What's going on, child? This is your most favorite diabetic YouTuber in the whole entire world, back with another video. Now today I do have I was about to say I have another reaction. I'm thinking about another video. I'm going crazy on everything. I'm going on a vacation, so I'm trying to like grind. Plus, honestly, the NBA decided it wanted to go crazy today. Right before the draft. I didn't even realize tomorrow slash, oh wait, is tomorrow the draft? I don't know. Either Wednesday is tomorrow for me, or Thursday is the draft. I could be totally. Well, anyways, a lot of shit is going down, and more specifically, we are going to be talking about how Jordan Poole has been traded to the Pelicans for CJ McCollum and, of course, some other pieces. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is a move I was not expecting. A move that, low-key, I don't hate for either side, which, I'm going to be honest with y'all. With all the trades that we've seen so far, it's kind of been, like, even, in my opinion. Well, not all of them, I'm just going to say that, but like most of the ones, at least today, in my opinion, I felt like they were even. But of course, I'm going to break down everything that is moving, my thoughts and opinions. But Jordan Poole is a Pelican, and now the point guard to Zion Williamson. Oh my God. I don't even got nothing on my damn phone. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep that in there because that scared the shit out of me, and I didn't mean jump scare you, but I ain't got shit on my phone. But yeah, before we get any further though, I do have to say there's all love, no hate. Now, of course, I am going to make my jokes. No, I am going to make my jokes. Be brutally honest, and I won't lie to you, I am a little bit of arsehole, but if it was hate, beef, or anything crazy like that, I'd straight up admit it. But one more time, all love, no hate. Alright, so we have Jordan Poole going to, alright, my bad. Let me read this properly. The New Orleans Pelicans are trading CJ McCollum, Kelly Olynyk, and a future second-round pick to the Wizards for Jordan Poole, Saddiq Bey, and the number 40th pick, so a second-rounder, number 40. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Let me talk about what the Pelicans are getting here, because not only are they getting Jordan Poole, which I'm going to get into a little rant about, but they're getting Saddiq Bey. Now, of course, they're also getting that second rounder, which they could, draft somebody. They could use that as more assets. Because, honestly, I feel like that team, Pelicans, Wizards, I feel like everybody is going to keep going and just keep making moves. And I feel like shit is not done. All right, so, yeah, they do get the 40th overall pick. It's something. All right. Saddiq Bey, I do like him off the bench for New Orleans. Now, I don't know if he's going to be moved again because I feel like he is getting a price that is a little bit hefty, but low-key, I like what he does. I feel like he's an efficient role player, especially if you put him around, well, I guess I don't necessarily know what the environment would be in New Orleans yet, but with him and Zion and just whatever ideally I feel like they might have going on there in my mind, I can't say it out loud because I don't know, but like what I feel like him coming off that bench is going to be beautiful. He's going to be able to do some defense, a little bit of the offense, but really he's just going to be there and be one of those glue players off the bench, and I like that move. Now, they could just ship him off, and yeah, but at the same time, I do like that. Now, Jordan Poole, I feel like it's either going to be a bust or a good move. Now, of course, you're trading CJ McCollum and etc., but really, yeah, I hate to admit it, CJ wasn't doing too much out there, okay? His age was getting to him, and I'm not saying that he isn't efficient. He still can't do his thing. I just feel like it depends where he's at. Now, he's going to Washington. We'll talk about that in a second. So, when it comes to Jordan Poole, I feel like it is a boom or bust. We've seen him have that potential. We've seen that he has the skills to do that type of ish, to become a great player. And ideally, him with Zion sounds beautiful. Like, it's going to sound crazy coming out of my mouth, but when I remember him playing with Draymond Green, yeah, imagine a Draymond Green off Fetty and crack and steroids, all right? Zion. I just imagine that. Now, if they can really get that shit working, it's going to be beautiful because you got that offense. Now, the defense is still going to be a little bit weak, but I have to admit CJ McCollum wasn't really that great of a defender at this point, right now in general. So, compared to Jordan Poole, he still got time to grind and figure it out. And also, they still have time to figure out people around him that really could help and, save his ass when it comes down to being a clutch. Now, like I said, it's a boom or bust trade for that aspect because he really could be a star, could be that nice piece right next to Zion. And we could finally see him ball out, kind of like what we did a little bit on the Wizards at the end of the season. But at the same time, it could we could see what we saw out of Jordan Poole in the beginning of the Wizards season. So, you know, we really don't know what you're going to get. But at the same time, I don't feel like they overpaid or anything. So, you know, it's kind of worth the risk. Now, CJ McCollum is going to the Wizards. Now, I have a feeling that he's either going to be traded or the Wizards are doing one of the best things that I got to say I love for the franchise. I don't know if they still have Marcus Smart. I know Chris Middleton, he's still there. I feel like I think he signed his extension. I could be wrong. Chris Middleton, CJ McCollum, Marcus Smart. Plus, then you look at all their young players, Alex Sarr, Bilal Coulibaly. I know, my bad, I butchered that. Shit, like, you still got, like, a bunch of other players, all right? Like, I just met somebody that's a Wizards fan, and they were telling me all of them. And, like, I thought Denny was still on the team. I was tripping. I'm a huge Denny fan, so I didn't, like, I should have knew. But, like, the future is looking bright as hell, especially when you have stars. Okay, maybe not full-on superstars, but stars coming to be your vets and come off the bench, or shit, maybe even start before the youngins get in there or something. That is beautiful. That is one of the smartest things to do. Now, I'm not saying that they're all perfect vets, but ideally, I feel like McCollum, Smart, and Chris Middleton are all great. Now, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go add them in there, but McCollum, I feel like he's going to be a great mentor for everybody on this team, and honestly, they could still trade him, and he could be some more, you know, get some assets out of him. But ideally, I love him being another vet on this team, and honestly, they could maybe make a little push. I don't see it for sure, not this year at least, but they could start doing some scary things. But they also get Kelly Olynyk, which is a great role player. I'm just going to say that shit. Yeah, he gets paid a little bit too much, but at the same time, it ain't too much. But Kelly Olynyk, and you get a future second rounder. I mean, it's something. Now, it's basically CJ McCollum for Jordan Poole, and I like it for both teams. Really, I feel like Washington, they didn't really have to give anything up for Jordan Poole. So I guess, you know, possibility is that they can get more assets out of CJ McCollum and etc. So, you know, that's the possibility. Either or, they still get a great ass vet. So I love that for them. And when you look at New Orleans, they really did give up too much, in my opinion. Basically just swap players, which, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be beautiful. I feel like Jordan Poole is gonna get that connection. He's gonna feel the love out there, and I feel like he's gonna have a stellar year. Now, do I think he's gonna be like an all-star or all-star? I don't know, but it's possible. We seen him do it. We seen them little like hints, but at the same time, we really don't know what the hell is actually going on with New Orleans, their team, their drafting, and all that great shit. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say. But I do know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Also in the comments, your boy make all kinds of videos. So comment you want to see. And yeah, that's like I for the video.